Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the Seattle SuperSonics and the Chicago Bulls. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. I'll bring Şengün out there with Ingram. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now after the missed 3 from KD. And they pick up 2.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
To Cunningham. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Lively. Cunningham for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's George after the made shot from KD. And it's Murray that time on the assist by George.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Now here's Powell. Ingram outside. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Seattle.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Murray. The shot comes out. Cunningham with some nice D. Powell kicks to Cunningham. Outside Durant. Şengün with the screen for KD. Over George. And it's Durant missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Şengün. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Clock at 6. KD against George. Over George. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. KD's got his second basket of the game. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Bulls trail by 6. Murray outside. Here's Lively. Off target from 3-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A crossover. And there's the nice layup by George.
And the speed of George on the drive. Amazing at attacking the rim.
Powell, the pass to Ingram. Good D by Moogle.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. George dishes to Mobley. Here's Edwards. Powell pulls it in.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Şengün. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
Yeah.
And so it's Seattle, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the SuperSonics?
Just just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for Seattle, Cunningham is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Durant. Then it's Ingram. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. On the wing, George, defended by Durant. Here's Edwards. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Powell. Tough two from Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Mobley outside. Back to Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Durant. Over George. Durant going to work inside.
Man, they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And team strategy, closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Murray, the pass to Lively. Outside, George. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is why you can't give George room to drive. Even when you're physical, he can get it done.
Ingram outside. Oh, good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Lively. To the wing on the left. Wide open look here for Murray. Kept alive. 1:56 left here in the second. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Smooth move there by Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
And here's Cunningham. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The 3 from George. Hits it from 3-point range. George has got 7 points.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Durant, 8 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Murray against Cunningham. Murray kicks to George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Mobley against Powell. Ingram outside. Drills it from outside. Ingram's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he sinks the second. 9 seconds left in the first half. Now Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Sonics on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Checking out Seattle. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now. Unable.
Turning our attention now to the Seattle SuperSonics. They are in a close one so far.
Sometimes we overlook it, but the defense has...
And that's a halftime run.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
George is out there with Evan Moogle. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Edwards. And it's Murray in at point guard. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Mobley inside. He's covered by Ingram.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And then Durant with the dunk.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. George finds Lively. Back to George. Shoots from 14, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 9.
You've got to be confident in that mid-range, and Paul George certainly is.
Durant against George, and he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Murray dishes to Mobley. 2 minutes remaining in the third. George against KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards loves it in there.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Cunningham. Moves back up. Mobley with the block.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The SuperSonics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cunningham inside. Murray on him. Cunningham gets the bucket. He's got 11.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside, George with a tie. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw dropped for Şengün.
We're starting to get a better sense of the player that Şengün is. An agile big man who really brings a lot of energy to the floor. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Edwards, good.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on him a little bit at that time.
And that's the offensive end. Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He hits both from the stripe. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Moogle. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Lively, that's good.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Lively to set up his teammate.
Here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He notched 8 points. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth. They got power. Alperin Sengun out there with Ingram. And it's Durant. And it's Cunningham in at the one spot. Nice ball movement by Seattle. And it's Ingram missing. Chicago leading. Outside Edwards. In the corner. George with it. And Chicago with another bucket.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ingram outside. To the inside. Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Back to Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Lively's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Here's KD. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throw.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And KD drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lively. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at them on that possession.
Ingram against Mobley. Sengun with a screen on Mobley. And that one's good. Ingram.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Here's Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And the corner Murray with it. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Throws to him the elite slam.
You can see Mobley just crawling over top, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Here's Ingram. Drops it in from 11 feet. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram.
Here's Edwards. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Here's Ingram. Good D by Moogle. The Bulls leading by 3. 13 feet away. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Edwards. Shengun with the rebound. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Durant finds Brown to take the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Then one on Moogle.
He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a two-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that one?
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And Edwards drops them both.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Timeout, Sonics. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Ingram outside. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Can't knock in the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from United. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Murray. Scott Ingram. Cunningham is out there with power. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh my, what a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Moogle against Ingram. Shoots over Moogle, and that one's good. Ingram's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
And you can't do much about that. The contest was there, but Ingram outstanding at just ignoring the defensive effort.
And the basket by Edwards. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Moogle against Ingram. To the middle. Here's Shengun. Finishing the lead there. Shengun. And so Edwards will bring it up for Chicago. Launches it. It's rebounded by Shengun. And 1:01 left in overtime. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shengun. Lively defending. It's held in by the Bulls. Edwards looking it over. Here's George. It's good.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Timeout, Sonics. Cunningham against Murray. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And the Sonics with possession. Seattle missing again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them put the game out.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is a second attempt at the line. No good. Timeout, Sonics. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Cunningham. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment. You have the foul, but I'm sure he would like to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
Ingram can't nail the jumper. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they didn't